One of the most expensive campaigns in Montana this year is over Initiative 185, which raises tobacco taxes and makes permanent Montana's expanded Medicaid coverage for low-income adults. The airwaves have been blanketed with ads financed by the tobacco industry opposing that measure. MTN's chief political reporter Mike Dennison takes a closer look at the numbers behind those ads and the contents of I-185.
You've probably seen or heard the anti-185 ads that say the initiative supporters aren't telling the truth about what it actually does. Here's an excerpt.
185 is a massive new tax increase that deceptively claims to fund Medicaid expansion, but doesn't provide enough new revenues to pay for it. So instead of fully funding Medicaid expansion, it creates a permanent unfunded mandate of $34 million a year that you'll have to pay for.
Medicaid expansion, which provides health coverage to 96,000 low-income adults in Montana, is set to expire next June. If voters approve I-185, the program is extended indefinitely. I-185, if passed, would earmark $26 million a year of the revenue it generates for Medicaid expansion. But the state's spending on the program is projected to be about $60 million a year, thus the $34 million unfunded mandate. Supporters of I-185 argue this unfunded mandate doesn't really exist. They say expanded Medicaid also saves the state $31 million a year by providing a better federal match for people that would be covered by Medicaid anyways, and that another $5 million will be paid each year in small premiums from people covered by the program. Together, these savings essentially erase any shortfall, they say. The ads against I-185 also don't mention that Medicaid expansion brings more than $500 million of federal money into the state each year that pays medical bills for thousands of people and creates jobs. Yet the ads against 185 note correctly that a lot of the money raised by the initiative go to programs other than Medicaid expansion. If approved, I-185 would raise taxes on a pack of cigarettes by $2 and by 67% on other tobacco products like moist snuff. Nearly one-third of the revenue from these higher taxes would finance existing programs like the Children's Health Insurance Plan, state building construction, and operation of state veterans nursing homes. One-fifth of the money, $15 million a year, just goes into the state treasury with no earmarks. And another $10 million a year goes to 3 new programs: services for veterans, including anti-suicide efforts, smoking prevention, and in-home services for elderly people with low income. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
The campaign for and against I-185 has already topped $11 million in money raised by both sides. 2 tobacco firms have contributed nearly $9 million of that total.